Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Ollie and this is Amber Talk once again. Game is just finished. Newport County won, Walsall won. Uh, Very uninspiring performance from us tonight. Nothing really to write home about. Nothing which you can really say, yeah, that was a highlight of the match. It was very bland almost. First off, all credit to Walsall. They played an amazing game of football. If you told me that they was in the bottom half of the table, I probably wouldn't believe you. They played like a playoff side almost. Very pressing, very good on the ball, always wanting to get that ball back if they lose it, always looking to make a pass. Very good football from them, very good kind of League Two style football. But yeah, on our front, nothing really inspiring. Our goal, if I'm going to be honest, wasn't amazing. It was a bit of a kind of get out of jail from us. And yeah, the performance wasn't great. Walsall got their goal first in the 21st minute. Eliza Adebayo, half the players in League Two, I can't pronounce the names, but you know, their top scorer got the goal. Brilliant bit of passing football from him over on that right wing, and then Adebayo just comes in, slots into the bottom left corner, it looked like, and gives him the advantage, gives him the goal. Do I think it was deserved from him? Yes, because for the first 20 minutes he had really dominated the game, so for them to get the goal is what they really deserved. And you could kind of see with County we didn't get too down about that, which is good, because in seasons gone by, if we had conceded the first goal we would tend to switch off, but we've now got this kind of philosophy almost of it's okay to go a goal down because we can go and get another one or two, which we did go and get one. And, of course, who scored the goal? Scott Swine. It's a bit of an interesting goal. I feel a bit sorry for the Walsall keeper. It's a free kick from about 35, 40 yards out, laid off to Scott White, who absolutely smacks one, and the keeper kind of catches him, fumbles it a bit, drops it. So it was a very lucky goal, as I mentioned, a kind of get out of jail goal, because had we not got that, I don't think we would have really got our goal, and the whole game could have gone a different way. But you can only take what you can take, and a point against a fairly decent Walsall side, I'll take that. It does feel more like 1 point gained than 2 points lost, because, as I've mentioned, Walsall played a really good game of football. In terms of the table, though, we're still top. I think we're 2 points clear now of Cheltenham after they drew with Cambridge, and we've still got a game in hand against Grimsby. So we're looking good, but I think the small results like this, the draws against Walsall and kind of the teams around the low half of the table, will be the results that will come back to bite us. And I really hope that's not the case. But the more points we can build up now before Christmas, the better. Anyway, I'm going to pass over to the County fans, see what they have to say about tonight's performance, and then I'll rejoin you at the end.
Frustrating. No question about that. It is frustrating, but sometimes you've got to give the opposition credit. Walsall play very, very well. They've got a good away record by all accounts, which I wasn't aware of until I looked it up after the commentator said in commentary about it. They have got a good away record. They've done better away from home than they have at the Bescot. And kind of see why they do that, why that's how things have transpired for them, because they had a straight five in midfield, so they got three in the middle, and they got Adebayo up front on his own, and they worked really, really hard. They've obviously worked out that, like most of the sides in the league will work out now, that we play out from the back. So we're going to be facing opponents who will deploy a high line and press us aggressively, and Walsall did that. They pressed us really, really high up the field, which made it, which I thought we dealt with, but we just couldn't get any width. We couldn't get around the straight five they had in midfield, for me. In fact, we had no width really until Finney took the wing-backs off and brought on Devitt and Robbie. And then all of a sudden we could get round the back of them a little bit, and then which made it a bit exciting then for the last 15 minutes or so, because all of a sudden we were getting around that straight five that they deployed against us in midfield. But you've got to give them the credit. I mean, Walsall set out, they set out to be to press us high and to stop us from creating in midfield, and they did all of that, and they had plenty of chances of their own. So fair play to them. They've done well. They've got their point. I think, in fairness, they deserve it for all the reasons I just mentioned. I thought our man of the match was Josh Sheehan, because his range of passing is absolutely superb, and tonight he put on a performance. You know, long diagonal balls on a pinhead. He's like so comfortable in possession. He'll turn his back. He'll turn his back and shield the ball, and all of a sudden he just brushes players off. He's got somebody pressing him really tight, and he'll just spin and turn, and he's still got the ball, and then he'll play off lovely passes and all the rest of it. He's absolute. I mean, we won't know what we got until he's gone, trust me, because Josh Sheehan is no, you don't become an international footballer for no reason. He's just a wonderful footballer, and his range of passing was brilliant tonight. Like I say, we lacked width. We had two slowish guys up front, no disrespect to Podge and Proctor, but that didn't help either, because even with Josh Sheehan's great range of passing, you know, you're not going to be able to, you know, lace a ball through to someone who's not that mobile, and no disrespect again to Podge and Proctor. Proctor drops deep a lot. Funny enough, he kind of like similar sort of forward, I think, to Podge. So there wasn't that much variety, if you like, up front. It wasn't until Tristan Abrams came on that we had a quick man. So it's one of those nights. We're still top of the table. We're going to get these. This is the way teams are going to set up against us now. They are going to make it difficult for us. They're not going to lie down. They're not going to come to Rodney Parade and say, right, you just play your football and we'll just get hammered. That doesn't work, you know. So in the end, you've got to say, well done, Walsall. It didn't happen for us tonight. You're not always going to get last-minute winners. And a point. It's another point on the chart. We're still top of the table. I don't think there's any injury problems tonight. Everything seemed to be okay. So it's on to the FA Cup now, and a little bit of a breather from the league, if you like. Then a free hit, as they call it these days, against Salford, and a bit more positive news maybe about us, possibly being able to go back to the ground sometime later in the season. Hope so. In the meantime, enjoy your week, stay safe at the county, and look forward to Salford.
Well, Lady Luck wasn't so much on our side tonight, but we could have maybe snatched 3 points with a missed header by Scott Twine, and I feel like at times maybe we could have lost. Maybe a couple of seasons ago, even last season, we probably went on and lost that game. But a point's a point at the end of the day. It wasn't. We weren't really very stellar. I don't think like we were. As I don't think we played as well as we have been, and I think credit to Walsall, they think they nullified us a little bit. But big miss by Scott Twine, but obviously he scored that goal. Granted, keepers fumble, to say the least. But the first half it was didn't really get going. It was just a lot of fouls. The referee breaking up the game a lot of blowing his whistle a lot. Fair enough. Some challenges. It looked a bit of a dogfight at the beginning. But as the game settled, and then they scored, I think, oh no, which was a great goal by Adebayo, give him credit. And then we had I want to say wonder strike by Scott Twine, but a gift in hand from the keeper. But I think, we definitely may have lost that game last season or so, but going forward, it's a point at the end of the day. We're still top of the league. I'm on my way home from work, hence the night scenery and the mansions. If anybody's been around the Kincoid area in Cardiff before, you know that there's some absolute palaces on this hill. But again, we're still top of the hill, so to say, and we're still top of the league. On to FA Cup on Saturday. Man of the match for me, I think I want to say was either. I think I would say Scott Twine. I think overall he did. He looked out like our brightest player, to be fair. I thought he was excellent. So big job to keep on to him, hopefully in January. But on to Salford, Saturday, FA Cup. Going to be a tough game. I'm sure we'll all be watching. And hope you're all well and safe. And up the county. See you all soon.
Okay, so a 1-1 draw at home to Walsall, and to be honest with you, before the game I was sort of expecting to get the 3 points, purely based on the way that we've been playing this season. So as much as my analysis of the game is going to be perceived potentially as a negative, and the way it should be perceived as a positive, considering the leaps and bounds we've come in since last season. So what I'm basically saying is, last season, 1-1 draw at home to Walsall, the way the game panned out, would have been seen as a hard-fought point in a scrappy game against a very physical team. That's how we would have seen it last season. Because the boys have set the bar so high this season, it is seen as a disappointing dropped 2 points against a team that, as much as they've not been losing games, they've struggled to win games. We would have been seen, well, we were odds-on favourites. I think we were 5-6. I know it's not massively odds-on, but it's still odds-on. If you're anything better than evens, then then people think that you should be winning that game of football. And yeah, you could say we should have won that game of football. But for me, I found Walsall were very physical. I think Breakspear, I call him one of the Three Stooges. Breakspear. So you've got Breakspear, Trevor Kettle and Brett Huxtable. I call the Three Stooges, although Lee Swaby is looking to make himself the fourth. But Breakspear I've never been a fan of as a ref. I felt as though he was a bit fairer to us in some of the free kicks he did give for us, but I did feel as though he let them get away with an awful lot. I felt there was a lot of pushing, a lot of kicking, a lot of impediment going on, which I felt he allowed them to get away with, which is why they seek to take the initiative with their aggressive manner. They played an aggressive high press against us. Basically, they came there with the tactics to completely unsettle our game. And as it went in the end, we still looked the better footballing team to come out of it, and that was with a bad performance. I think it unsettled our players a bit. I think we avoided the loss, which was good. I mean, it was a keeper error, of course, but we still avoided the loss nonetheless, and we did have chances that we could have won the game in the end. And again, it would have been another dimension of our ability to win if Scott Twine does get the header that he missed from like a yard out, but somehow managed to put it wide. I think I've never seen anything quite like that. But at the end of the day, last season we'd have lost that game. I've got absolutely no doubt about it. Last season, even potentially the season before, it would have been one of those games we may have hiccuped in, because our defence has not been that good up until this season. I think we've got a strong defence now. I mean, even players who've been absolutely in sparkling form this season, like Matt Dolan made a couple of individual errors. Mickey Dimitri didn't quite look himself. Brandon Cooper seemed a bit out of sorts, but we still only conceded that one goal. And that was, I still believe, an attacker who was throwing his weight around a bit too much, and the referee allowed him to do it. Where if ours were doing it at the other end, I genuinely feel as though he would have penalised our players for it. But it is what it is, and it's all done now. But I'm still really pleased with the way things are going this season, and as long as we beat Salford on the weekend in the FA Cup and get into the third round, I'm going to be one very happy member of the Amber Army. So, yep, there we go. Onwards and upwards, I believe. I think, you know, we're still in for a very, very good season, hopefully. We will be in the position to be going to the games, to see out the season, and watch us win promotion. Let's keep everything crossed that that is going to be the case. All right, happy days, cheerio, up the county.
So guys, that's it for this episode of Amber Talk. As always, a massive, massive, massive thank you to everyone who has submitted videos. Great to see a lot of first-time contributions, and great to see a lot of the same recurring faces come on. Loving to hear all your opinions every week, and that's kind of the positive of having so many games over the Christmas break, is being able to make so many of these videos and being able to interact with all you guys. It's really great. Our next match now is on Saturday at home to Salford in the FA Cup. It's a 1 o'clock kickoff. Should be a really good game. I don't think it's on TV. It might be on iFollow, but don't quote me on that one. And then next Tuesday, we are away to Forest Green in League 2 action. That is a 7 o'clock kickoff. So, yeah, as I mentioned, on Saturday, games coming thick and fast now. So there's plenty of opportunities for you guys to get involved with Amber Talk. And any contribution is very much appreciated by everyone here. If you did enjoy the video, go down, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, because it helps us out, it helps the club out, and it helps everyone out. And share the video with the mates. Let's see how many views we can get on this one. Let's see if we can get more views than the Port Vale episode. It's a little challenge for you guys. But as always, my name's Ollie, and up the county.
Many thanks for watching the latest content on the Amber Army channel. Please make sure you leave us a like. Make sure you subscribe for more content, both for the neutral football fan and also plenty of Newport County. Even more Newport County content can be found on the club's iFollow channel on the link above. It is just £4.49 per month to subscribe to that service. And those of you feeling extra generous can also support us on Patreon on the link at the bottom there. That would be a monthly donation of your choice. Thank you again, make sure you've subscribed, and as always, up the county.